Shortly after arriving into Delhi, we were met with our first tout. Posing as a friendly character who just wants to show you around, they'll take you to some interesting sites and then drop you off to an official information center. They actually take you to a travel agent where they make a commission. But he was conveniently headed the way we were, and we ended up taking him up on his offer to show us a Sikh temple on the way to Kadnaf Place. It was actually really awesome to see the inside of the temple with a bit of a guide, and to be shown into the back kitchen was a really cool first experience. It was interesting to see how they mass-produce the food used to feed anyone who shows up for the meals. After buying SIM cards, we headed back to Paharganj for dinner and overlooked the main bazaar until the sun went down and the lights came on. We're in our first tech test.
Okay, so it's day 2 in Delhi. Day 1 was a little overwhelming, not gonna lie. So we didn't film a whole lot, but it was interesting. We got picked up by a random guy, took us around.
He wanted to sell us something at the end, but he played the long game. But there was this friend that he was meeting up with, and they told us to go to like the official tourist office, and they took us to another fake one or whatever. But we bought SIM cards. We didn't know better, okay?
First day.
Yeah, shut up. For like 3 times their actual value. And so we went back to like the actual official tourist office, and we're like, what do we do? They called him up, brought him in, and we got all our money, everything was sorted, so it's good.
So now,
now,
day 2, we're exploring New Delhi. So should be good. We're gonna take the metro everywhere. Should be pretty easy. It's not as hot today, which is really nice.
So this is the Rajpath market. After we left the tourist office, we cut through this market, and everybody's just like setting up their stalls for the day, which is like pretty sweet. But we're gonna go find our way to the India Gate. We're gonna walk there, and then we'll take the metro after that.
A short-ish walk from the Rajpath market, and we found ourselves at the far end of the Rajpath, a ceremonial boulevard connecting both the India Gate and the government buildings.
So we found a park. It is connected to the India Gate at one end, and then government on the other. It's just this like huge park, and it's the quietest place that we've found in India, and it's probably like 2 or 3 kilometers long. It's like just huge, and it's sort of really cool because it's like you see the green, and then past it are these like old like stone buildings. So, but right now we're walking our way to India Gate. This little park here. Okay.
Jason almost got shit on.
Yeah. So temperature update. We're on hour 47 of this hike through the India Gate lawn. And I don't know why we came to India. This place is friggin' hot. I'm just sweating. That's all we do. That's my life now. My life is just, my body's wet everywhere. And there's no reprieve. There's no reprieve from this hell. But we're excited to get to India Gate. Oh, look at these birds. These crows are so friggin' weird.
Made it to India Gate. So hot, we got ice cream.
Got some ice cream. It was
for like $1.
65 rupees.
$1.20 each from this guy. Right here.
Okay, so the thing is, we got to the India Gate, which is
famous.
quite an immense sort of structure. It's a war memorial, but everybody wants to take a picture with us. I mean, obviously they've heard about our YouTube channel, and so they want to take a picture with us. But it's like a never-ending horde of people. Everybody wants to take a picture. Hi. 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 Hi.
India.
We made some friends. India is good.
Yeah.
The monumental, powerful, and imposing India Gate is a memorial for soldiers of the British Indian Army from 1914 to 1921 and contains India's Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Okay, so we're in tuk-tuk number 2, and from the India Gate, we decided we're going to go to the Gandhi Smriti and the Lodi Gardens and the tomb, and then our friend here is going to drop us off to a metro station.
The Gandhi Smriti, or Birla House, is a museum located not far from the India Gate. This is the location where Mahatma Gandhi spent his final 144 days. This place serves to remind us of who Mahatma Gandhi was and why he played such a pivotal role in India's recent history. With many displays inside the house sharing Gandhi's life and mission, The house even includes his room, still containing a few personal effects. The power of this place is cemented by the set of stone footprints following Gandhi's last footsteps, ending at a simple obelisk marking the place of his death.
So we just got dropped off at Lodi Garden. It's very lush and big trees. And there's a couple little buildings and tombs, I think, in the gardens as well. So we're gonna do a quick walk around.
Okay, so as we're walking around, I was just thinking, I didn't say this to Stacy yet. There's a lot more places around Delhi, a city of like 20-some million people, where you can find like nice peace and quiet. Like all you can hear here is birds. And I thought places like this would be a lot harder to find here, but they're not. They're not. Even the India lawn was quiet. Here's quiet.
Lodi Gardens is a 90-acre park containing 3 gigantic tombs constructed in the 15th century. The site is now protected, but is open to the public to enjoy and sit among the trees or tombs. Over 500 years old, these tombs are a favorite for locals looking for a place to walk, do yoga, or add production value to home videos. This is one of the few places in India where architecture from this period still remains.
So Lodi Garden is amazing.
Yeah, it was way more than either of us.
So much more. I did not expect those tombs to be these massive ruins from the 1400s.
I didn't know there's tombs here. I thought it was just like a public garden.
Yeah. So we were misunderstood which tomb he was taking us to. And we're cheap, so this is our view of it so far. You're not gonna get headbutt me.
Let's do that shit, yeah.
We're climbing the wall to get the goats. Because we're cheap and we want a free view.
Do you think there's room for them?
Okay, so we're here in front of the Red Fort and it's day 3. Last night we did go to the Akshardham Temple, which was really nice. It's free to go, but it was built in 2008, so if you don't appreciate the fact that it's not old, then you don't bother going.
I thought it was old, and I was really impressed at first. And then when I found out it was like Disneyland, I was unimpressed immediately.
Okay, when he says Disneyland, it's because you can buy tickets to the exhibition things, which is like a boat ride through history. Not worth the ticket, don't bother. The ticket did include the light water show at night, so if you're there in the evening, you can buy that ticket separately. It was pretty cool. Otherwise, it's kind of compared to the other things we've done, especially because it's a little bit farther out than everything else. But yeah, so today we're here and venturing into Old Delhi.
So as we're walking along this path here, I want to talk about, you always hear people say, oh, the ups and downs of India. And yesterday was really cool because we were really in sort of like the hustle and bustle of the Paharganj, but then we went to like Lodi Garden, which was like super serene and peaceful and everything. And we were both really impressed with the fact that we could find something like that. And neither of us were feeling overwhelmed. And we're like, what are people talking about? Like, it's just really busy. But I have had it up to here with Delhi. It is like every single person that has been nice to us outside of a tourist attraction is trying to fucking sell us something, and it never ends. People will say, oh, hey, where are you from? How's it going in Canada? And they're like, oh, I own, my brother owned, my friends own. I'm going to a tourist agency just around the corner. And it's like never ending. Our hotel and hostel, like front desks do it too. Everybody does it. Everybody has a tourist agency or knows somebody. And the touts are like constant. It's constant, constant, constant. And so I am done with Delhi. I thought it was really cool at first, and a really sort of unique place and sort of fun. But we can't wait to get out. So first thing that we did this morning is we booked train tickets out of this town. And then we're headed to Rajasthan, to the desert.
Desert,
which is great because it's not hot enough yet.
A bunch of hawks. It's so random in the middle of the city.
Okay, here we are at the, what's it called?
Jama Masjid Mosque.
Jama Masjid Mosque. It's the biggest mosque in India. And it's pretty, like, coming up and seeing it for the first time was like, whoa. It's very impressive. Again, like so much of India's architecture, right? It's all just very impressive. I was reading on the plaque. This is from like the 1400s, which is like nuts. Which is crazy, so. I might not be allowed in with my shorts.
A little
Because
slutty.
like I'm a friggin' skank here. But they might have some robes for me, so maybe the next time you see me, I'll be looking fly. Also, they might try to charge us for the cameras, but we're gonna try to get around that.
So this is where we've been having breakfast every morning. Sitaram Dimwan Chand. It's called Chole Bhature, and it comes with this flatbread that's stuffed with various spices and I don't even know what. And then this like chickpea curry thing, and then some onions, chili. Don't know what that thing is, but it's been really good, so we keep coming back. And it's only 60 rupees, which is like $1.
It's our last day in Delhi today. We leave tonight for Bikaner. We are at the metro station and going to the Lotus Temple.
The Lotus Temple, actually a Baha'i house of worship, was built in 1986 and is a major attraction in the city. 27 freestanding petals form this building. A building designed for people of all religions to use, it sounds like a very pleasant kumbaya idea. The information center at the other end of the lawn gives off a much more Baha'i as a cult sort of feel. It is, however, worth the visit.
So we're just at the Lotus Temple right now. It's pretty neat. We're inside. It's just like a big open room. Where like all the phones are off and it's silent or whatever.
So
The never-ending quest for biryanis. Now, apparently.
yeah, the place we got naans, we ended up deciding to just eat dinner here. So we got some chicken biryanis.
How is it?
Really good. Good.
Good. Oh,
We're good.
yeah, it's good. So now we are on the platform for our first train in India. So it's exciting. We're getting out of Delhi. See you later. I don't know if I like Delhi or not. I don't know, but we're leaving. Next stop, Rajasthan.